As you can see, the PDF that has been sent to you is 2019, April 2019, paper 1. That's a Cambridge exam, a Cambridge past paper. That's a non-fictional one. Of course, you have dealt with the non-fiction papers before, right, guys? Thumbs up. Can you use the thumb up?
Yes, miss.
Yes. Okay, so now double check with me in the exam that's in front of you. First of all, it doesn't include what, guys? Title. There is no title for it. The presentation is clear in front of you?
Yes, miss.
Yes, my lord. Thank you very much. The text does not include a title, and that's like a point through which I can draw an attention for it. This may be there is a question asking me about what's a suitable title here. I just need a volunteer for you to read the first paragraph for me. A volunteer. Sure.
All right. Few people ever have had the chance of making an enduring impact on popular culture. When Leo Fender left his job as an accountant with the aim of pursuing his interest in electronics, he could not have had any idea that he would be one of them.
Thank you very much. No, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, guys, thank you very much, my love. Highly appreciated. I just need another volunteer to tell me who this text is about. Who the
Leo
text is
Fender.
about? Leo Fender. What? What's the text about? What's the main theme of the text?
His job.
Sorry? So it's about his job. Okay, thank you very much. And so it's about Leo Fender and his job. What kind of text is that? Do you think what's the genre here? I have a whole text about somebody or someone. So the genre here is what, guys? Try to think.
Miss, may I answer?
Yeah, sure.
Biography.
Biography, exactly. It's a biography. Excellent, you are. So the genre here, it's biography. Okay, what was Leo Fender's occupation, guys? From the first paragraph. He left his job, but he had a passion or an interest in
electronics.
Electronics, exactly. Electronics. But do you think, guys, the audience of that text would be whom? I need somebody to read for me the second paragraph and to tell me the audience. This text is targeted for whom? A volunteer for the second paragraph, please?
Miss, can I read?
Sure, with pleasure.
Okay. Leo opened his Fender radio service in Fullerton, California in 1939, as well as selling records and sheet music. Leo would build and repair amplifiers for local musicians. He was already thinking about building his own line of electric guitars.
Thank you very much. So Leo Fender was interested in the field of
building and repairing amplifiers for local musicians.
In the field of music, right? So that text, do you think who's the audience are going to be interested in reading such a text or a passage? People who are interested in football? Do you think?
No.
Musicians, exactly. Musicians, perfect. So the musicians here are going to be the expected audience or the target audience. The expected audience or the target audience. So we said the genre, it's a biography. The audience, musicians. And what about the purpose, guys? This text mainly to
talk about Leo Fender.
To tell about Leo Fender. In other words, to inform about Leo Fender. Yes? So that's what we say. That's what we say. We are going to gap the text while dealing. Just a second. while dealing with paper 1. Text, after reading the first 2 paragraphs, for example, we can get the text. G stands for genre, A for audience, and P for purpose. You told me that, You told me that the musicians are the target audience. I need a proof, again, from the second paragraph that the musicians are the expected or the targeted audience. A proof and evidence from the second paragraph, a word, one word, that tell me that the expected audience or the target audience are musicians. A word, only one word, as an evidence.
Only one word.
One word.
No.
Who could?
This way.
Yes, sure.
Musicians.
Okay. Another one? Another one that tell me that actually that text is targeting musicians.
Miss, sorry, can I change my answer?
Yes, sure.
Guitars.
Okay. Another one?
Amplifiers.
Amplifiers, exactly. Amplifiers. Amplifiers, we call it technical vocabulary. Technical vocabulary. What I mean by technical vocabulary? Vocabulary that is used for a specific career. Okay, you know, the football players, actually they have terms, they use it only in the football pitch. While doctors, they have certain words that are not used during everyday language, but it's only within the doctor's clinic, for example. Right, guys? Engineers, the same. Teachers, the same. There are some words related to each field, which we call it technical vocabulary. In our everyday life, we use speakers. But here, the text doesn't use the word speaker. It replaces it with amplifiers because the target audience are musicians, so expectedly and highly expected that they know the technical vocabulary. You get it? So maybe in another exam later on, you are asked about a proof for the audience. One of the clues for that question is that to search for a technical vocabulary. Okay, guys?
Okay, Miss.
I need another quote to show that Leo Fender was such a creative person. He was not searching for a job for the sake of money and that's it. No, he wants to build up his own career.
Miss, can I say?
Yeah, sure.
Thinking about building his own line of electric guitars.
Exactly. Exactly. That phrase or that part highly sheds the light on the part of Leo Fender character. Okay, innovative, ambitious. Okay, another volunteer, kindly to read the third one. Another volunteer? Nobody?
Miss, I can.
Yeah, sure. Go on.
Okay, so, Leo's idea was to electrify the Spanish guitar. Others had tried this, but the idea hadn't caught on. Leo's vision was to design the guitar that could be built using the mass production techniques of the car industry.
Thank you very much. Guys, I need you to tell me what was Leo's idea. In brief, in one sentence. What was Leo's idea in one sentence? Yes?
Miss, can I try?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think it was the first sentence. Leo's idea was to electrify the Spanish guitar.
Only? That was only his target? That's to electrify the Spanish guitar?
No.
Or there is another part for it, yes? And that production to be what? Like a mass production techniques, guys. So he was targeting for two sides. Number one, to electrify the Spanish guitar. And number two, for the idea of the mass production. Mass production techniques means that I'm going to you know, make a large quantity, okay, in a good material or in a good, you know, level, yet cheap price. That's what I mean by mass production. Mass production, it means that not 1 or 2 or 3 pieces. No, he wants to make like a huge production, a large quantity of production, and at the same time, cheap price. You get it, guys? So when you have a question asking about Leo's idea, it should include the 2 points, the 2 keywords, electrify and mass production. Okay, can you continue?
Oh, yes, Miss.
Sure.
They were to feature bolted on necks, simple finishes, sources from the car body shops and machine-made handwear. After many trials, versions in 1950, the Fender Telecaster went into production.
Okay, thank you very much. I need you guys, okay, to give me a compound adjective starting from they were till the end of the paragraph, that part. I need a compound adjective from here, from that shaded part. I need a compound adjective. You know that the grammar questions are back according to the modifications of the 2020 scheme of work. Grammar questions are back. So if you please, I need a compound adjective from that part. طب an adjective. Okay. طب in another word, guys. Yeah. What's the part of speech of that part? Is it a verb, noun, adjective, adverb? This part is? Hello? Yes, yes, my love. The part of speech here is what? What kind of hardware? What type of hardware? Like when I say machine made. So here it's what? Adjective, right? I'm describing the hardware. But notice, they are how many words? 1 word or 2 words?
2 words.
2 words hyphenated. 2 words hyphenated. Okay, so that's what we call it compound adjective. And by the way, it's considered now like a 1 word. Now, as a word count, it's a 1 word. Here, it's an adjective, but the idea that it's composed of 2 words. So that's a compound adjective. Like here, notice, that's another example of a compound adjective. It's an adjective, but consisted of 2 words which are hyphenated. Okay, guys? I need as well from that part as well, adverbial phrase. Who could tell me? Adverbial phrase. Okay, forgot about that question. It's after many trials. Virgins. That's what we call it, adverbial phrase. Okay, anyway. But another volunteer to read? Another volunteer? By the way, the phrases and clauses, it's a very big grammatical session. Okay, we can take it later on. Yes, guys. Another volunteer. Starting from yeah, sure.
Okay. In 1951, the Fender Company launched the first ever mass-produced electric bass guitar, designed to enable any guitarist to play bass with precision, a skill previously the preserve of the double bass player.
Okay, I need features from the biography. Features of the biography, we said that. We said it's a biography genre. I need 3 features.
Compound adjective.
No, compound adjective, it's a part of speech. Features for the biography. When I'm gonna write the biography, I use what as features? It's written in chronological or non-chronological? Excuse me?
It's in third person.
Third person, perfect, you are. Excellent, you are. Third person, and what else? Yes?
There's dates.
Exactly, excellent, you are. Exact dates. And what else? Third person, exact dates. Huh? And what else? What about the tense? Excuse me?
There's chronological order.
Excellent, you are. Chronological order.
Miss, there's
Chronological order. And finally, what about the tense? The tense here is what, guys? Past tenses. Exactly. So these are all features for the biography. Okay? Okay. Another volunteer to continue reading? The famous fender? My gentleman, can you read? I have a gentleman in my session. Can you read? Okay. Have a nice lady to read. Yes, guys.
Miss, can I read again?
Sure.
Or only one time?
Sure, sure.
Okay, Miss. The famous Fender Stratocaster followed in 1954. My bad. The start. Miss, what's this word?
The start, as it became known. So here, guys, notice as a punctuation, it's put between what? That word, from a punctuation perspective, it's put in between what? 2
quotation
speech marks. Yes, exactly, or quotation. Why do you think? Notice that's the real name for it. That's the real name for it. But how people actually say it in everyday life? This way. So why do you think he put it in speech marks?
Because I want to emphasize the name of it.
Maybe. Yes, could be a possible answer. Or this is actually how people say it. You know, it's like a direct speech. This is how people actually say it in common life. They don't say the full name. They just say that's the commercial name for it. You get it? Okay, complete, my love.
Yes, Miss. Okay, Miss. Completed a dynamic view of guitar that would see the Fender name along with the distinctive body and head shapes become legendary in the decades
to follow. I need two phrases from here to show that it was really special and lasting. Yani that product was highly effective throughout generations.
Miss Maya?
Yeah, sure.
Became legendary in the decades to follow.
Exactly. Another phrase from that part.
Miss May?
Yeah, sure.
Completed a dynamic duo.
Yeah, exactly. A dynamic duo. Those two phrases enhance the idea that that product was really famous at that time and it kept famous for a long time as well. Could you continue reading, my love? Could you continue reading, my love? The one that was reading.
Me?
Yeah. If you don't mind.
Yes. Okay.
The rise of Fender.
Yes, I'm back. I'm here. Sorry, my mom was talking to me. The rise of Fender electric guitars coincided, I don't know how to read, with the boom in television yacht culture and the early days of rock and roll.
Okay,
size
just a
of
second.
stars.
I'm sorry for
Okay.
interruption. I'm sorry for
It's
interruption.
okay.
Notice here. It was with the boom in television, youth culture, and early days of rock and roll. Have you ever heard about rock and roll before?
Yes, it's a type
Yes.
of music.
A kind of music, an old one, I think. And it was targeting whom, guys? The rock and roll. Was it type of a youth one or like energetic
Not
one or a classical one?
energetic.
A type energetic. So mainly it matching the idea of what? The youth culture, right, guys?
Yes.
Notice that as a word choice, he used the word development, flourishment, or he used the word boom. He used the word boom in order it's matching. You know, the word choice here for the writer is highly perfect. He has chosen the word boom as it's matching the idea of the youth and as well the music type of the rock and roll. You get it, guys? So according to the new modifications, you may be asked about the word choice, okay? So usually there is a connection between the word choice and audience expected. Here, audience targeted are youth as a rock and roll. So that's why he doesn't use the formal word like development or flourishment, yet he used the word boom. You get it? You get it? Kindly reply with yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you very much. A continuation for reading, please. The sight of the stars of the day. Yes.
There's someone else.
Maybe a volunteer, another volunteer to continue reading? Yeah, sure.
The sight of the stars of that, of the day, such as Buddy Holly, wielding a
Excuse me for
sunburst.
interruption. What about sight of the stars? What's the technique that's used here? Sight of the stars. What's the technique that is used here? As a language technique, of course. Yani, for example, simile, alliteration, metaphor, personification. That's the technique that I'm referring to. Sight of the stars.
Alliteration.
Alliteration. Thank you very much. Perfect. You are alliteration. So, what about alliteration or sibilance? Have you heard about the word sibilance before?
No.
No. Sibilance is a subtitle in alliteration. Sibilance is a subtitle in alliteration. It's typically like the alliteration, yet using only the s sound. Yani, for example, when you have like, for example, where is the text? Head and home. Head and home alliteration. Sight of stars. When I have alliteration using the s sound, we call it sibilance. Okay. Okay, my lady that was reading, can you continue? Sorry for interruption.
Yes, miss. Wielding a sunburst strat in grainy black and white television pictures must have influenced thousands of would-be rock and rollers to head for their nearest Fender stockist. Over the years, Fender has introduced many models that have achieved status.
Okay, I need as well, guys, 2 phrases from that part to show how Leo Fender products was highly effective or highly influential.
Miss, can
2 phrases, yes, sure.
Must have influenced thousands of would-be rock and rollers.
Exactly, have influenced thousands. And what else? Another phrase?
Fender has introduced many models that have achieved cult status.
Cult status, exactly. Cult status is like the trend, you know, gentlemen, it's like a trend. Cult status, it's a phrase which means like a trend, something that very popular during a certain period of time. Okay, my gentleman, can you read quickly, please?
Venus?
Yes.
Okay. In 1965, Leo Fender sold his company to a large American media corporation. and opinion differs on the effect the change had on the company's products.
Okay, let's focus on that part. After selling the company, what about the condition of the company? Did it keep in the same level, or actually it developed or get worse? Notice here, opinion differs on the effect the change had on the company products. Can I make an infer here or an inference here? Do you think after the selling of the company and getting a new owner, the condition of the company, you have a feeling that it's getting worse or getting better, or got better or got worse? Especially the word effect. Give you what impression, guys? The company had developed after Leo Fender left it, or its condition had been deteriorated?
Its condition deteriorated.
Deteriorated, exactly, getting worse. It got worse. Okay, that's what we call it, an inference question. An inference question that the answer is not written inside the text, yet I understand it from what is written between the lines. In other words, I infer the answer. So I need another one. I think I had more than one student in my meeting. So if you please give a share and read.
Miss, can I read?
Sure. I kept saying, my gentleman, my gentleman. Yes, read.
Okay. As well as the USA, Fender now has factories in Japan and Mexico. Due to the competition in the 1980s, Fender launched Square, a line of more affordable instruments. Square guitars are manufactured in Asia under strict Fender quality controls and have become legendary instruments in their own right.
Okay, the new product, two items were actually very, clear about it. 1 and 2. The new product was what and what?
Affordable and
affordable
strict quality control.
Yes, exactly. Affordable and of a high quality control. So can you replace those two parts with another words of your own? In other words, replace it with synonyms. Affordable, I can replace it with what?
Cheap.
Cheap. What else? What else? Good price. What else? Affordable, cheap, good price. And what about quality control? I could replace it with what, guys? Hey, my gentlemen, my students. Quality control, I can replace it with what? High manufacturer standards, maybe? Good conditions, good materials, good reputation. So that's when you have a question asking you to answer in your own words. At that time, you are going to locate or specify the answer and then replace it with synonyms of your own. Affordable, you replace it, for example, with cheap or affordable or a good price. Quality controls, we are going to replace it with good reputation or high standard production. You get it? Okay, can you continue reading, my gentleman, the last one, the last paragraph? My love. Who's Lean? Who's Sarah? Who's Rital?
It's me, Miss.
Sarah, can you read the last one?
The last paragraph?
Yes, please.
Okay, Miss. Whether you go to the concert, watch music videos, or listen to the radio, you won't have to wait long before you see or hear someone playing a Fender guitar.
Okay, notice the last paragraph, there is a shift in. Shift in what, guys?
Writing style.
Style. Different style. All of the text, remember the gapping that we had done at the first? We said the genre is biography, audience, musicians, and purpose to inform about Leo Fender. But when it comes to the last paragraph, there is a different or a shift, what we call it a shift in the writing style. Number one, he started to use what? All of the text you told me, third person. But here he started to use what?
He's talking to
second person or a direct address, exactly, as you said. Second person or a direct address. All of the text, as you told me, past tense. Yet here, he used which tense? Will not, won't. Which tense, guys? Will. Is it a past tense?
No, miss.
No, it's what, guys? Sorry? Excuse me?
Future.
Future, exactly, future. Throughout the text, there is the usage of the formal style as well as the technical vocabulary. Yet here, the language is what, guys?
Informal.
Informal and simple language. Simple language and informal. The whole text, as you told me before, using exact dates, this means that it was factual. Yet, the last paragraph was factual or opinion?
It was opinion.
Opinion. Yes, exactly. So the last paragraph, I have a different style, shift in the point of view, direct address, second person, shift in the tense, shift in the style or the language, informal, and finally from factual to opinion writing. Here the writer wants to do what? To leave his own opinion. That's the writer's opinion. The whole text was factual, yet the last paragraph was the writer's what? Opinion. Kindly, I need excuse me. You have another sheet, the question paper for it. Can you start to answer text A, please? Yes, but this time it's gonna be in turn. According to the people who, the first one, Ines.
This, we can't see anything. It's just blue stuff.
Okay, just a second. Now, can you see the questions?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So according to the people in my presentation, Ines, the first one. Kindly reply. Yes, my love. Mina, I think.
Minna.
Minna, I'm sorry. Minna, the first one?
Yes.
Yes, the first one. Can you answer it? Give one word from the first paragraph that means lasting.
Enduring.
Enduring, excellent, Shar. And notice here, he specify the form of the answer, one word, enduring. Excellent, Shar. Thank you very much. Rital, number 2.
Yes, miss. What does the word vision in the third paragraph suggest about Leo's ideas?
Yes, if somebody has a vision in life, he is.
So he has a vision in life. He is.
That kind of question is what we call it implicit. What I mean by implicit question, it's not retrieving. The first question, I get the answer from the text, drag and drop, copy and paste. That sort of question, we call it explicit. Explicit, I'm going to go to the text, underline the answer, copy paste. But the second one, no, I'm going to understand it myself. Somebody who has a vision in life, somebody who has a dream in life. What sort of person he is?
It's
Passionate.
the word vision suggests that he had a plan for the future.
So if somebody has
He
a plan for
to
the
future
future,
with imagination.
thank you very much. But wait just a second. If somebody has a plan for the future, we call him what?
Who's passionate about it?
He has a passion about it. Okay, what sort of person he is? He's just like a normal person who, what kind of person he is? He's lazy, he's optimistic, he is what else? Ambitious, he's innovative, he's creative, he's imaginative. You get it?
Yes, miss.
Yes. So here I can just say he's imaginative, creative, innovative. Okay.
But miss,
yes, my love.
The question asks what this suggests about Leo's idea.
About Leo's idea. Leo's idea was what?
Creative.
Thank you. And what else? Innovative.
Unique.
Unique.
Innovative. And unique.
Exactly. The third question, Minna. لا مش Minna. Sarah. Sarah, can you do the third one?
Yes, miss.
I had two Sarah in my meeting. I have two Sarah. Well, it's only one. She's only one?
Only me, miss.
One?
Yes.
Only you? Okay. Yes, Sarah?
Yes, miss.
The third one.
The third question. Okay. Open.
Tick two boxes.
What were the two main aims that the
new guitar was targeting what and what?
It's the first and the last one, I think.
Two.
I mean,
two boxes, my love. Two choices. You're gonna choose two.
Use electricity. And
using electricity, excellent you are. And the second one? Mass production. It was mentioned in the text, mass production.
Yeah.
Remember? It was mentioned in the text, mass production. In other words, in the text it was written.
We made it available in different styles.
Mass production. Like mass production.
Easy to make a large number, miss.
Yes, mass production means large numbers. Okay, guys, so here the two choices are gonna be using electricity and mass production, in other words, large numbers. Okay, Rital or Jumana?
Yes.
Jumana. Rital number 4 and Jumana number 5.
Okay. Miss, I just joined the meeting.
Sorry?
Miss, I just joined the meeting.
Okay, welcome.
Give one word.
Follow up the PDF that has been sent. Yes.
Give one word from the 6th paragraph that means rapid growth.
Yes.
I don't have the
text.
No, I don't have the text.
Just a second. I'm gonna show you the text. Yes, here.
This is the 6th paragraph? Okay.
Yes. One word, which means rapid growth. That's the 6th paragraph.
Rise.
No. Rapid growth. In other words, development. In other words, development.
Yes.
Yes, I have a high-speed development. Who knows?
Miss, I know.
Yeah.
It's the word boom.
Exactly. Boom. Boom here, it means like high-speed development or rapid growth. You get it? My love, can you answer the coming one? Who was answering? The lady was answering. Rital or
Yes,
Jumana? Rital. The coming one, which is look at paragraph number 6 and 5 and 6. And tell me the writer used language to show that Fender guitars became famous. Give 3 words or phrases that tell you that the writer, yes. So again, from those parts, I need 3 phrases that shows that Leo Fender guitars were very famous.
Okay. Became legendary in decades to follow.
Became legendary. Yes, exactly.
Have influenced thousands.
Exactly.
Cult status.
Excellent, you are. Thank you very much. So those are the 3 phrases that show so. Legendary, and influenced, and cult status. Okay, Jumana, wala Rital Baz turn. I'm sorry, I'm confused about names.
Miss, I just did it.
Who are you?
It's not Rital.
Rital, so it's Jumana's turn.
Yes.
Yes, my love. Question number 6. 1 box from here. After the sale of the company, what had happened? Can you tick 1 box, please? Or choose one?
The first one.
And there was like a development for the company, or after Leo Fender left the company, what had happened? After the sale of the company, he's what mentioned in the text exactly. Effect, the word effect, it had an effect.
Miss, can I answer?
Yes.
It got worse.
Got worse, exactly. Jumana, can you do number 7? Can you do number 7, please? 2 reasons why that guitar was attractive purchase at that time. 1 and 2, but you have to say it in your own words.
Because it was famous?
No. Why people at that time starting to purchase it, to buy it? Because of what and what? Of course, one of them is going to be related to price, while the other one related to quality.
Because it was good quality and it was a good price?
Exactly. In a reasonable price. So in other words, good price or cheap. And the second one, is going to be of a high standard production or high quality production. Next, guys. Who's next? Who's the Eiffel? Who's the Eiffel? Of the HP?
Yes, miss.
You are the HP? Hi. Number 8, like please. Number 8. Question number 8. How the final paragraph was different in style. 2 ways the last paragraph was different in style. Who knows?
Yes, I know.
Miss,
yes. Yeah, sure. Give me one.
The It was written in the future tense.
Future tense. Thank you very much. There was another volunteer.
Yeah, miss, it was me.
Yes.
Okay, it was informal.
Thank you very much. Informal style, future tense. Anybody want to share as well? Anybody else want to share? What about the perspective? Excuse me? Simple words, simple language, and what else? Was it factual? The last paragraph, factual or opinion?
It was opinion, and miss, he was talking directly to the reader.
Exactly, using you, the second person. Perfect, you are. Yes. Okay. The hyphen? I'm still waiting for the hyphen. طب Minna? I think I have Minna.
Yes.
Yes. Question number 9, if you please.
Okay, 1 second.
The main aim of the text is to provide information. Just a second. He's telling you here the main purpose is that to inform. So there is a sub-purpose. There is a second purpose, which is
to show enthusiasm.
Excellent, you are. Excellent, you are. To show enthusiasm for brand of guitar. Exactly, you are. Okay, the last question. A volunteer for the last question, if you please.
Miss, may I?
Yeah, sure.
Which is the best title for text A? The Life of Leo Fender, the Fender Stratocaster, the Design of Fender Guitars, the History of Fender Guitars.
Perfect, you are. Perfect, you are. Perfect, you are. Excellent, you are. Now, guys, I just want you, if you please, using the chat box, I need you to write a reflection on that passage in your own words. You know what I mean by reflection paragraph? Actually, what have you got? What have you got from that text in your own words in a very short paragraph?
All right.
The data that has been stuck in your mind. Okay, that's what we call it, reflection paragraph. Very short in your own words.